He was the most beautiful of them all, the favorite son, the brightest star in the cosmos. But he had a secret desire that would burn down the universe. He didn't just want to be close to the throne. He wanted to sit on it. This isn't just a story about an apple. It is the story of the first ultimate betrayal. A cosmic war born from jealousy. A revenge plot so twisted, it targeted the innocent just to hurt the father. Prepare to witness the fall of an angel and the destruction of paradise. Now, the story itself. Tenny presents Paradise Lost by John Milton. Chaos. Darkness visible. Imagine a place where hope never comes. That comes to all. 9 days and 9 nights. They fell through the abyss. Lucifer, now Satan, awakens in a lake of liquid fire. He is not alone. Legions of angels, warrior spirits who once sang in the light, now groan in the shadows. Satan rises. His pride is wounded, but his will is unbreakable. He looks at his lieutenant, Beelzebub, and speaks the words that will define rebellion forever.
All is not lost. The unconquerable will and study of revenge, immortal hate, and courage never to submit or yield. What though the field be lost? All is not lost.
He calls to his legions. They rise from the flames, a massive army, shimmering like autumn leaves in a dark valley. They build a palace in the deep, Pandemonium, the high capital of hell. Sitting on his throne of royal state, Satan declares his new philosophy.
Here at least we shall be free. The Almighty hath not built. Here for his envy will not drive us hence. Here we may reign secure, and in my choice, to reign is worth ambition though in hell. Better to reign in hell than serve in heaven.
But reigning in hell is not enough. Misery loves company. The council of demons debates. Moloch wants open war. Belial wants to lay low. But Beelzebub, speaking Satan's mind, proposes a different kind of war, a guerrilla war. There is a rumor, a prophecy of a new world, and a new creature, man, created to fill the void left by the fallen angels. If they cannot defeat God by force, they will break his heart by corrupting his favorite creation.
Let us find this new world. Let us drive as we were driven, or possess them and seduce them to our party.
Satan volunteers for the perilous journey across chaos. He is the lone wolf, the spy. He flies past the gates of hell, guarded by sin and death, and plunges into the wild abyss to find the earth. While hell burns, Eden blooms. It is a place of absolute perfection. No storms, no fear, just life in its purest form. And there they are, two of far nobler shape, erect and tall, Adam and Eve. They are naked, clothed only in their native honor. They tend the garden. They love. They worship. Satan sees them, and for a moment, just a moment, he is stunned by their beauty. He almost forgets his hate. Almost.
O hell, what do mine eyes with grief behold? Into our room of bliss, thus high-advanced creatures of other mold. Earthborn perhaps, not spirits, yet to heavenly spirits bright, little inferior.
He listens to their conversation, and he learns the one rule, the one weakness in their armor.
Sole partner and sole part of all these joys, dearer thyself than all. We have this one, easy charge, of all the trees in paradise that bear delicious fruit, so various, not to taste that only tree of knowledge, planted by the tree of life.
That is the only sign of our obedience left, among so many signs of power and rule. Let us be glad of this one prohibition.
Satan smiles. A ban. A forbidden fruit. He knows exactly what to do. But heaven is watching. God sees the enemy approaching. He sends the angel Raphael, not to stop it, but to warn them. Free will means nothing if you don't know the risks. Raphael sits with Adam. He tells him of the war in heaven, how Lucifer fell. He warns Adam that their happiness is fragile. It depends on one thing.
God made thee perfect, not immutable, and good he made thee, but to persevere, he left it in thy power, ordained thy will, by nature free, not overruled by fate. Stand fast, to stand or fall, free, in thine own arbitrament it lies.
The morning comes. Eve suggests they work separately to get more done. Adam is worried. He remembers the warning, but he doesn't want to control her. He lets her go. Satan finds her alone. He has possessed the body of a serpent, not a crawling snake, but a majestic creature that stands upright. He speaks to her. Flattery first.
Empress of this fair world, resplendent Eve. Who sees thee? And what is one man? Who sees thee? Thou shouldst be seen, a goddess among gods.
Eve is amazed that a beast can speak. The serpent claims he ate the fruit of the forbidden tree. And, instead of dying, he gained reason. He argues that if a beast can eat and become like a man, then a human eating it will become like a god.
Look on me who have touched and tasted, and sacred to abstain. Will God incise his ire for such a petty trespass? Keep ye low and ignorant, his worshippers. Why but to keep ye low and ignorant? Ye shall be as gods, knowing both good and evil as they know.
It is a master class in manipulation. He appeals to her vanity, her curiosity, her desire for equality. It is noon. She is hungry. The fruit looks good. She reaches out. Her hand pauses. Then she plucks. She eats. Earth felt the wound, and nature from her seat, sighing through all her works, gave signs of woe that all was lost. Eve runs to Adam. She is flushed, excited. She tells him what she did. Adam drops the garland of flowers he made for her. He is horrified. He knows she is doomed. And here, Adam makes his choice. It is not out of pride. It is out of love. He cannot bear to live without her.
How can I live without thee? How forego thy sweet converse and love so dearly joined? To live again in these wild woods forlorn? No, no, I feel the link of nature draw me. Flesh of my flesh, bone of my bone thou art. And from thy state, mine never shall be parted, bliss or woe.
He eats. Not deceived, but fondly overcome with female charm. The sky weeps. The innocence is gone. Their eyes are opened, but only to shame. They argue. They blame each other. Paradise is lost before they even leave the garden. The judgment comes. But also, mercy. They are clothed, but they must leave. The archangel Michael comes down to escort them out. But before they go, Michael shows Adam the future. Wars, plagues, death. But also, a redemption. A savior who will one day crush the serpent's head. With this heavy hope, they take each other's hand.
Greatly instructed I shall hence depart, greatly in peace of thought.
The flaming sword waves behind them. The gate closes. The world was all before them, where to choose their place of rest, and Providence their guide. They, hand in hand, with wandering steps and slow, through Eden took their solitary way. Paradise Lost is a tragedy of epic proportions. It asks us to consider the relationship between authority and liberty. If God is all-powerful, why allow evil? Milton's answer is that true goodness requires the choice to be bad. Without the option to fall, obedience is just a program. A robot cannot love. Only a free being can love. And freedom, inevitably, carries the risk of rebellion. The most critical takeaway here is the concept of the fortunate fall. The idea that this tragedy was actually necessary. That because Adam fell, humanity has the opportunity to rise to a state even higher than innocence. A state of redeemed experience. We lost a garden, but we gained a journey toward a deeper, chosen love. Next time on Tenny Presents Uncle Tom's Cabin by Harriet Beecher Stowe, we have just witnessed the loss of a perfect, celestial home through a single act of rebellion. We saw a man choose exile for love, but what happens when the exile is not a choice? What happens when the paradise you seek isn't a spiritual garden, but simple human dignity? Next time, we leave the cosmic battleground of angels and descend into the brutal, earthly reality of human bondage. From the fall of the first man to the crushing of the common man. Prepare for a story that shook the foundations of a nation, just as surely as Satan shook the walls of heaven.